Beautiful day, people of the sun and people of the universe. What's up? This your boy T. What a little short video I'm gonna make. Nothing long. I hope not. But I want to tell you about experience that I experienced, or something I just picked up from over the weekend. Uh, well, I am growing some mycelium. In the process of preparing to grow mycelium, like I saw myself in it. I saw us. If you really look at it deep. So, to do mycelium, the process that I'm doing, which is a grain to grain transfer, is a big process. You have to sterilize your environment so that things won't get contaminated. Because if there's a contamination uh, in the process, you can destroy the mycelium. Okay. So you have to sterilize the environment. You have to sterilize all of your equipment. Okay. You have to wear gloves, and you have to sterilize your grain. You have to sterilize your grain. So when sterilizing your grain, you put it in a pot of water and you kind of boil it for like maybe an hour, maybe like 45 minutes to an hour. And after you do that process, you know, uh, you put the water off it and let it cool. And then you take the grain and you put it in your sterilized jar. And then you put the top on it and the other additives that you have to put on it. So I don't know why I stopped that because I got interrupted by a phone call. So after you got to sterilize your environment. You got to make sure that your hands are sterile, your equipment is sterile. And I think I was at your broiler pop. You broil the grain for 45 minutes to an hour, and then you let it cool, put the water off, and then you transfer the grain to your sterilized container. Put the lid on it, and then you put it back in the pot to sterilize the grain by heat transfer. You know, for 2 hours, and then after 2 hours are up, you take the grain out of the pot and you let that cool, and then you start your grain to grain transfer or inoculation. Now, so what the hell did you get out of all this shit, Khadif, that you talking about? So I'm looking at us as human beings, us as spirits, us as souls, us as energy, us as frequencies. For us to really grow and to flourish, we have to remove all contaminants out of our working environment. Because there's a possibility that what we are trying to grow won't grow right. It can be deformed, it can mold, bacteria can take over. There's a lot of stuff that can happen if things are not sterile. And we have to sterilize our hearts and our souls and our minds, our thinking. We just can't just put stuff inside of a jar and think it's gonna work. There's a saying that you can't pull new wine into an old bottle. So there's a lot that we need to do, like, cause we think that we all good because we know it all, or we've been through a lot and all that stuff. But man, our contaminants is a mud, man. And the level that we're trying to get on, we have to purify and clean ourselves, because the contaminants that's in our being will stop the process of something new for us. I can say I'm contaminated and I need to clean myself up. I can honestly say that without, fear of contradiction, argument, or whatever. There's a lot of stuff that I personally have to do so I can grow. underclean my vessel, my mind, my thoughts, you know, my everything, so that I can flourish and be something on a higher realm, something psychedelic, But to do that, we have a process, and it takes time. Like we be looking for people to change so quick and just whatever. Like it takes time for stuff to colonize and to catch up and to catch and jump from one grain to the next. So that's why like everything around you has to be sterile, so that when the growth begins, everything can experience and benefit from the growth. You feel me? So that's what I learned from this mycelium process this week, and I'm quite sure I will learn more. But I just wanted to share that with you all. So hey, let's sterilize ourselves, our environments, our equipment. Thank you. Have a good day.